So you're looking to turbocharge your trading profits on TradingView? Here is a list of my 15 favorite indicators that actually work. Will your favorite indicators be in there? I'd love to know what indicators you guys are trading down in the comments, and don't forget, every Friday I give away 100 USDT to a random comment. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name is David and welcome back to my channel where we go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be revealing the top 15 trading indicators on TradingView that I have found over the past couple of years. They're the ones that have been the most fidel to me and have given me the best profits. Now I'm obviously going to put this in an organized fashion. We're going to be doing this in an NNFX style, which means that we'll have indicators for each and every step of our trading strategy. Okay, I'll explain everything. Let's get over to my computer and have a look. But don't forget guys, if you want to add any of the DaviddTech strategies, you can find all the links down below in the description. Right, let's get straight over to the screen. Okay, as you can see, I've made a wonderful presentation for you guys, nice and professional here on DaviddTech. First of all, I'm going to go through very quickly why I have chosen these indicators and what makes them so profitable. Here on DaviddTech, we actually only trade indicators. We build strategies from A to Z, and everything is automated with bots, whether it's backtesting, forward testing, or actual trading. I do everything with bots, so I'm not actually sitting in front of my screen all day most of the time. Okay, so what we do is we have certain sets of indicators, and each of those indicators have a specific function, whether it's a baseline, confirmation, volume, or volatility indicator. They all have their own function. So your baseline indicators are going to be things like MAs, moving averages. They're going to tell you in which direction price is moving, whether it's bullish, bearish, whether we're looking to take longs or shorts. Our confirmation indicators come in and help us to take the actual entries. So off of a baseline, if we're looking for a long, we have price trending above our baseline indicator. And then we'd have a crossover, for example, a MACD, where we'd have an actual entry on the crossover of a zero line. We then come and complete our entry algorithms with volume or volatility indicators, which keep us out of the market when markets are trending sideways, which helps us to stop losing money. Lastly, we'll add a final indicator to the mix, which will help us to set our stop loss and our take profits. Okay, so let's start going through the indicators that we're going to be looking at today. First, we're going to start with the baseline indicators. Guys, before we go any further, all of the indicators that I'm going to be showing in a minute are on my website, DaviddTech.com. Free indicators up the top here. You'll be able to find all of the indicators just here. You can download them or click on them and add them to your TradingView chart. They're all for free. Or if you want to add them as bots, thanks to the elite backtesters of our group, you can actually click here and you'll be able to see all of the wonderful actually setups and backtesting results, and even live trading here last 7 days, 15%, 9%, 5%, 6%. As you can see, minus 7% on that one. All of these are tradable with bots. With a couple of clicks, you can actually set up your own bots on my new website, DaviddTech.com. The links are all in the description below. Okay, let's get over to my list. Right, here we are on my charts. We're going to start with the baseline, as I said a second ago. Right, first thing we're going to do is add our first indicator. It's going to be the FVMA. So we've got to remember the baseline are going to give us our trend direction. So the first one is going to be this one here. The Fantail VMA volume moving average is going to add this indicator here, just like this. As you can see, it hugs price. When price is below our baseline indicator, we're looking for shorts, and when it's above, we're looking for longs. So number 5 in my list for top baseline indicators is the FVMA. Number 4 is a new one that I've just found. It may have been a bit higher up in the list if it wasn't that I only found it about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's going to be the liquidity weighted moving average. If we go to indicators here and write liquidity weighted moving average, you'll actually be able to find it there by DaviddTech. If you can't find any of the indicators, guys, you can go to DaviddTech.com/indicators and you'll be able to find all of the indicators. They're completely free of charge and most of them are open source. So as you can see, when the cloud is green and price is trending above it, This indicator does a very good job at actually predicting trend movements. Currently, as you can see, it is bearish. We have a big red cloud and price is moving downwards. Number 3 in my baseline indicators is going to be the McGinley. It's going to be the McGinley dynamic trend direction indicator. So we're going to write McGinley here, or McGinley, and it's this one here, just like this here, McGinley. I've got it already on the chart. It's this blue line here. Let me make it a little bit thicker. The McGinley has been absolutely one of the best trend direction indicators. It hugs a price, as you can see, and is very good at predicting reversals. Mixed in with a couple of other indicators, it has been one of my most profitable trading strategies this year. The McGinley almost made second position, but I had to make a decision. So number 2 for the baselines is going to be the G trend. So if we go up here and we search G channel, trend direction, it is this one here, or there is a DaviddTech version as well. As you can see, it also hugs price. It is a channel when price breaks above the upper channel here, and it is green. We're looking for longs. When price is broken below the channel and it's red, we're looking for shorts. This indicator has absolutely exploded my profit over the past couple of months as well. It has been absolutely brilliant in one of the trading strategies that I built most recently. So you probably guessed what number 1 is. If you know DaviddTech, you probably already know. Number 1 for the baseline indicator is the T3 here. Now I have my own version of this which changes colors, which actually gave a lot better results than the previous version. The T3 is very much an MA. It is much better than any other moving average I've ever tested before, and is probably the baseline that I've used the most in the past 2 years. It is very good, and I certainly have made a lot of profit thanks to the T3. Okay, so that was the baseline indicators. Like I said, the baseline helps us to predict trend direction. Now let's move over to the confirmation indicators. So the confirmation indicators, as I said earlier, help us to confirm our entries. They're generally crossover indicators, meaning that they have either 2 lines that cross over, or they cross over a 0 line. Okay, so we're going to go over to our crossover indicators, which are here, the confirmation indicators, sorry. So the first one I'm going to be adding is probably one of the most profitable indicators that I've had in a while as well. We're going to be adding the El Patron. So if you search for El Patron indicator, this indicator was made by a guy called Martin, who was in our groups. It is absolutely brilliant, has probably been one of the most profitable setups. It's absolutely brilliant and has been extremely profitable for quite a few of my users. Personally, I haven't traded it much, but it seems to be one of the more profitable confirmation indicators that a lot of users have used. So I added it to the mix. It's not all about me. This one here is very simple. It uses a lot of indicators under the hood, but it gives you a B signal for buy when we're below this lower line here, which is considered the oversold when we're looking for a reversal. When we're up above in the overbought section up here and we have a red S, we're looking for a sell and we're looking for price to dump. As you can see, it probably would have been very good around here, and a buy prediction would have been a good entrance around here. Like I said, it's not one that I personally use a lot, but a lot of the users in my group have actually found a lot of profit thanks to this one here. Okay, there is only 4 confirmation indicators, so number 3 is going to be the 0 lag MACD. So if you go over here and you search for 0 lag MACD by DaviddTech here, you will get this indicator here that looks very much the MACD. The only difference is we have this red line here, which is considered the 0 lag. It uses pretty much all of the same algorithm as the MACD, but the red line uses the ALMA as a MACD. As you can see, as we cross over here, it prints a green dot or a red dot for a short. Now this mixed in with a couple of the other baseline indicators I have been using for a while now and has been extremely profitable to me, so certainly is worth adding to your charts. The next confirmation indicator, number 2, is going to be the trend elude. Now most people would have expected this to be number 1, but there is one indicator that beats them all. The trend elude looks like the RSI with Bollinger Bands on it, but when price breaks below these Bollinger Bands here, we're actually looking to take a long, and when it goes above the top one up here, it goes green, we're looking to take a short. As you can see, those 2 entries would have been absolutely brilliant. To find this, you go to the indicators up here and you write Trendilio and you can add it here. Now the Trendilio is part of a couple of the strategies that I've built most recently. They've all been extremely profitable. It definitely is becoming a serious competitor in the forward testing platform DaviddTech.com, where you can see all of the strategies, and maybe we'll get the #1 place this year. Okay, so the final indicator which used inside the dead zone. The dead zone has been the most profitable trading strategy that I've made ever since the beginning. It's been going for over a year now and has definitely been my most profitable win. Behind the dead zone, we have this indicator here called the Wada Ada. This indicator, by going over to indicators and searching Wada Ada, it's the Wada Ada explosion by Lazy Bear just here. We're using this, it's a MACD indicator all on one line. It's very simple, as price is below this white line, as you can see here. This white line is considered the explosion line. When the histogram breaks above the white line, we take our entries. Whether it's red, we take shorts, and when it's green, we take longs. As you can see, this here would have broken over on this candle here, and it would have been an absolutely perfect entry. This indicator has been absolutely the best indicator that I have found over the past 2 years. It has been brilliant and has been extremely profitable for most of my users. Okay, moving over to the volume and volatility indicators. We have 4 contenders in this category here, so let's get over to the charts. Okay, for volume and volatility indicators here, we're going to start pretty simple. We're going to be using the volume flow. The volume flow indicator by Lazy Bear himself here. I do have, like I said, my own version here. The volume flow just looks like this. It is a crossover indicator, but we're going to be using it to detect volume in the market. We like to use it here at DaviddTech with the green crossing over the orange for longs, and for shorts, the green has to be below the orange. Now, this alone has been a great support for many of my indicators. The volume and volatility indicators literally just stop you from getting in when market goes sideways. Generally, it just doesn't tell you whether to go long or short. It generally just tells you you can enter a trade or not. Okay, for number 3 here, we're going to be adding the flat market. Now, most people would have probably thought that this one would have been number 2. I found another one most recently which actually beats this one. The flat market is an indicator by myself. It allows us, just as I said earlier, to keep out of markets when there is not enough movement. We don't want to be trading when some markets are going sideways. It's a quick way of losing money. So we only take trades when this blue line goes above the green line. Any other time, we keep out of the market. Now, this blue line is the flat market line, and the green line is just a simple moving average. Moving on, guys. Number 2 is going to be a new indicator that I recently found, but seems to be absolutely brilliant at filtering out bad trades. This indicator is called the stiffness index. It's this indicator here. It looks absolutely boring on the chart, but seems to be perfect for removing bad trades. The stiffness index is this yellow line here, and the red line is just a threshold. You can move that red line up or down to actually filter out bad trades. I generally find that on higher scalping strategies, the higher the number, probably the better. On higher time frames, you can actually be a little bit more lenient. So when this yellow line is above the red line, we can actually take trades. When it's below it, we keep out of the market because it's going sideways, and we certainly don't want to trade at that point. And the final and the winner of all volatility volume indicators is the ADX. The ADX MA, an indicator that I've been using since the beginning of DaviddTech, and absolutely is the best indicator for filtering out bad trades. Generally speaking, we use a threshold with this indicator as well. I mixed it in with a moving average, and that seems to get us even better entries with the ADX. When the red line, which is the ADX, is above the blue line, we can take trades. When it's below it, we keep out. As you can see here, we're moving sideways, and we're below, and we're keeping out of the market. The ADX is an absolute must for any trading strategy. Helps you to keep out of the market when it's going sideways. I would definitely recommend it. Okay, moving on to our final indicators for taking profit and stop loss. This has been a harder category for me because I'm so used to using one indicator that I haven't looked a lot for other indicators. So I only have 2 indicators here today for the stop loss and take profits, but I will be looking into more this year to try and find some better alternatives. Right, let's get over to the charts with our stop loss and take profit indicators. I think you're going to guess pretty much what they are anyway. The first one has to be something I've been using recently, which is the Donchian channel here by DaviddTech. It's this indicator here. It is very, very simple. It looks back at price to find local lows and local highs. It helps us to, when we get our entry, to set a stop loss at that local low. And we just simply do use risk to reward, as you can see here, to set our take profits. And when we're looking for a short, it's exactly the same. We set our stop loss to that blue line just there, and we look for a risk to reward of 1 or 2, or whatever your trading strategy is set to, for our take profits. Very, very simple. The Donchian channel helps us to find local lows and local highs. Personally, I think it's much better than using the human eye. I would have set that up here. This actually seems to get us in a bit closer and you risking a little bit less. Also means we can use algorithms and always set the stop losses and take profits to a precise amount instead of having what we kind of think might be a local low or local high using human eye. And my final indicator of the set, you're going to guess it, it's going to be the ATR bands indicators, ATR bands. It's this one here by Alexander TH. I have my own version which inverses the colors. It adds this here, which helps us to choose local volatility for setting our stop losses and take profits. I think it's much better than any other way of setting your stop loss and take profits. By simply taking our entry thanks to all of our other indicators, we set our stop loss here to the green line, and then we literally do a risk to reward of however many it is in your trading strategy for our take profits. For a short, it's the other way around. We set our stop loss to that red line up there and look for a risk to reward of whatever your strategy says it should be. Okay guys, that was my top 15 indicators that I've found over the past couple of years whilst trading on TradingView. A couple of gems, hidden gems, and a couple of more well-known indicators like the ATR and the ADX. You can find all of these indicators by going to my website and going up here and looking for free indicators. They're all listed on the website itself, as you can see here. Or you can actually trade with bots, any of the DaviddTech strategies, thanks to the elite backtesters and their setups here. As you can see, these are all tested on live markets. You can see how they've been earning over the past 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, and all the way back for 2 to 5 years on back testing. You can set these up with bots. Thanks to the new DaviddTech platform, you'll be able to auto trade with bots. Look forward to seeing you over there, guys. We have a wonderful community. We're growing around 3,000 new members every single day here on YouTube. Thank you so much for all of the time and effort that everybody from the community is putting in. I'm now going to go over to YouTube to give away 100 USDT to a random comment. Okay, I'm going to be taking a random comment from this YouTube video here. We've added the link here. We're going to go and get all of those comments. There was 24 comments. Let's start the giveaway. Boom, Estover. Congratulations to you. You have won 100 USDT. Please contact me, Vlad or William directly via Discord, and they'll ask to prove that it's you so that somebody won't steal your 100 USDT. Without further ado, guys, I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend. 15 indicators, all free on the website. Don't forget, DaviddTech.com. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday. Keep safe, keep trading, trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.